Portfolio assessment is a very useful teaching tool. It helps us to measure the growth and the development of a child, as well as get an insight into looking into the child's creative spirit.
I think that art is a very good medium for the children to express their feelings. The current trend in education is away from the art program, the music programs, where children can express their emotions and receive reinforcement and therefore self-esteem by seeing their artwork improve throughout the years.
A number of years ago, I was very concerned about how I would grade children in my art classes. It was becoming more and more complex grading them because the population that I was dealing with was increasing, and I did not have a real clear and acceptable way of evaluating children's artwork. I knew about portfolios. I used portfolios from my perspective to get into school. It was a tool that was used to measure my growth and development, and I thought to myself, it can't hurt. It makes sense to use a portfolio rather than to randomly give children grades based on just my perception of how they are developing or succeeding. And I decided that for 1 year I would attempt a large-scale portfolio assessment project. I chose to direct my assessment and to focus on portfolio assessment as a way or a means of assessing children as well as assessing myself. I was dealing with a population of approximately 630 students. 30 students were under my instruction for visual arts. And for the duration of the year, all of their two-dimensional work was kept in that portfolio. The children found it exciting because, as they many times said to me, this was a good place to keep all of their work together. They were able to go back and look at work they did previously to what they might have been working on currently and reflect back on what they did in the past, what they were presently involved in, and make judgments about their past work and their present work. The reaction was astounding. For the most part, most of the kids or students' reactions were very, very positive. They were, I just saw their faces glow because they saw growth and development. No one had to tell them that there was growth and development there. No one had to explain and see how you've improved in your drawing. And I couldn't help but feel that somehow their sense of self-esteem, the level of self-esteem was raised to a level that can't be measured quantitatively. Helpful to you?
I like the portfolio because it shows all the work that you've done from that year, and it helps you to see if you're improving in art or not.
I like the portfolio because it helps you know if you became better or not.
Well, I thought the portfolio was important because you could collect your work and you wouldn't have to lose it.
Well, I like using the portfolio because it shows how different you change.
I think the portfolio is an interesting tool. It's a necessary tool to track Nick or any other child if you want to see how he's come in the art and his talents or whatever his feelings even. Because I believe in art will show the child's feelings.
The only type of grading, if you don't use a portfolio type system, would strictly be comparing them to other children, which isn't effective.
I think this is important to the child because then they won't be so quick to compare their work with their neighbor.
It certainly provides a useful, productive tool for students in measuring their growth and development in the visual arts. It can be adapted and used in math. It can be adapted and used in English and science, social studies. So it's not just something that is specifically appropriate for visual arts. However, it's an excellent tool to use in the visual arts. It can be adapted and modified for other subject areas as well. I'm anxious to see and track and follow the smaller population that I'll be dealing with, the 37 students that I'll be dealing with, and see what it is and where they go in the future.